Hello, hello! This is Dragon Dog from Daydreams of a Dragon, and welcome to Skyrim Special Edition.
This is the Dragonborn DLC.
And episode 4 of my blind Let's Play. So let's continue.
Okay.
Really?
So
Yes,
let's
Lydia. I like Skyrim very much. It is where my
Soul
Done
music
with
Time.
gets their drinks at the new Nexus Corner Club.
I'm really
Tavern is beyond me.
We make a good team. Don't you think so too?
Indeed.
Looking to hire a boat?
we see.
Never much cared for Windhelm. The place is depressing.
Okay.
Sorry, but I'm not looking to hire any more crew right now.
You're the ship captain.
The North Wind is my mistress, and I'm her master. I don't tolerate any disloyalty. You looking for work? Thought a sailor who thought running a gang of thieves would be more money than hauling my cargo. You make an example of that gang. I'll give you a year's worth of pay.
Well, they're as good as dead.
That's the spirit. Right. See you round.
Not that I am.
I'm a lot happier out here on the deck than I am wandering around in that ruin of a city.
There we go.
If you're looking for passage to Solstyle, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore.
Are you the captain of the Northern Maiden?
Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you?
I was attacked by some cultists who came here on your ship.
Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here.
How can you not know how you got here? You sailed here, right?
It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. And that's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim.
I know the feeling. I've lost days myself. Several times. And yes, you are going back to Solstheim and you're taking me there.
Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there.
Well, I could give him 500 gold, but let's try to persuade him. Those cultists you brought here try to kill me.
All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself. Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
Okay.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock.
Yes, it is.
Outlander. State your intentions.
Just looking for work.
You picked one of the worst places in Morrowind to do that, but suit yourself. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws.
Yes, yes.
Any questions?
Why are you suspicious of visitors?
I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern.
I see. Has security been an issue?
This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. We've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down.
What do your titles mean?
Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstheim. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced.
Raven Rock is purely a Dunmer settlement.
Raven Rock started out as an imperial settlement. The Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles. House Redoran took over. We turned it around, and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home.
What is the city of Blacklight?
Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there.
You wanna go away? Move away, dude. I'm having a conversation here. Dude. The Argonians invaded Morrowind?
Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. Attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmer needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland.
You know who Mirak is?
I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it.
Really? You have a mask on and you're drinking? Really? Are you going to eat with the mask on too? Can you tell me anything about him?
I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure.
The Earthstone? Okay, thank you.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gallon. If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gallon.
My bad weather. Before you even ask, yes, I have the supplies you requested. But
After all these years, they're gouging us for every last drink we have. Let me talk to Laryl. I'll see what we can do.
Are you coming?
all right, Admiral. Don't worry about Russia.
Hello.
If you're looking for supplies, talk to Feathers. He'll set you up with whatever you need.
Hello.
I hate to break it to you, but there isn't a scrap of ebony left in the mines. You might want to just move on.
Well, I
Snow
actually...
tastes better than other snow.
Well, if I were you, I wouldn't taste any yellow snow.
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by our rules. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Red Room.
Okay.
Where is that stupid dog?
Dog? I don't think he made it. Okay. Build an ancestral tomb. Apparently the dog did make it. Or that was just another dog. Okay, let's see. Oh yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, can you move? Okay, yeah. So there's the dog. Let's is ash gem all they have? No, I'm not breaking in. Well, I have potatoes too. Okay, okay. Hello.
If it wasn't for the bulwark, we'd be digging our houses out from beneath the ash by now.
Retching Nutch.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Okay. Hello.
I work for Moco. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Okay.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
Okay.
If you're dealing with me, there's only one thing to remember. Pay your debts or end up hurt.
Yeah, I don't have any debts. Do you know someone called Mirak?
No, wait. I recognize the name, but I'm not sure why.
Tell me whatever you can.
I don't know. I feel strange just thinking about it. A temple, maybe. Here on the island, something about a temple.
Thank
Until
you.
next time.
Let's see.
The best swordsman in all Morrowind is at your service. For the right price.
No, I have
Now, if you'll
people in my service already.
Welcome to the Retching Next Corner Club, my lord. If you need anything, Master Geldis will be happy to help you.
Do you know someone called Mirak?
Did I know someone by that name? Someone that wanted something.
But I guess that was just a
What did you want?
Maybe I'm just confused. I can't be sure.
Okay, thank
Safe travels.
you. Okay, let's go downstairs. See what we have. Wait,
Excuse me, my friend.
a bathing room. Okay, so we're in their bathing room. Okay.
You want to talk?
How come ghosts can carry weapons?
If you need anything else, just ask.
Are you, Oh, you decided to come in. Okay. Can I... use that soap? Well, let's talk to
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
Of course. Tell me your thoughts.
Aeneas needs me to find a mushroom, a blood-dripping crown. It looks very similar to a bleeding crown, but this one is very, very rare. I have been looking for it everywhere, but I can't seem to find one. However, Aeneas mentions an alternate but dangerous way to get a sample. There is a necromancer's hideout called Boulderfall Cave, not far from Riften. Aeneas writes that the necromancers in there have been collecting and cultivating the blood-dripping crowns for their experiments. Maybe we could find a sample there. I know it is dangerous, and I don't suggest we should go there at once, but maybe we could go there one of these days. I really need this ingredient.
Yeah, well, yes, you can see it on my lap.
What a lovely idea. Yes? I don't want to nag about it, but it would be great if we could soon go to the Boulderfall Cave. I really need a blood-dripping crown mushroom.
Yeah, that's gonna be some
Yes, friend?
time. Tell me your thoughts.
I really enjoy listening to the bards. Some of the songs are so funny. Talk later.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Tell me your thoughts.
Aren't dragons supposed to sleep on a big hoard of gold in their lair? I'm yet to see proof of that tale. What's on your mind, friend?
Tell me about your mission.
Aeneas has promised me that she will do her best to try to restore what is in my bottle. But in order to do this, she needs some important ingredients. I have now found most of the ingredients that she needs, but there are still a few things left. What we need to do next is to search the Boulderfall Cave outside Riften for a sample of the blood-dripping crown.
You look very pretty today.
Do you think so? You know, I was actually just wondering if I would look prettier if I dyed my hair red. What do you say?
I think you would look lovely.
Actually, I think you should change your hairstyle too.
Let's talk
Of course.
some more.
Is there anything in particular that you would like to discuss?
Is there anything I could do for you?
Well, if you have a sweet roll maybe, or an apple, or something for me to drink.
Here's some ale.
Oh, I like that. Give it to me, please. There's nothing like a good drink when one is thirsty. Ah, this is so relaxing. Thank you.
Okay, let's
Dearest friend, I'm so happy that you are here.
Me too.
Hi.
Hi. So, how do I...
You are so quiet. I hope you aren't mad at me or something.
No. I thought I could wash myself.
You look tired. Don't you think we should take a break soon?
Talking about that, I need to eat.
Anything I can do for you?
No, let's see if I
I
can...
think we both deserve a bit of a break. Hey, did you hear what I said to that bandit?
I really like your outfit. It matches your eyes so well.
I wanted to hear what
How are you
Inigo
doing,
had
friend?
to...
This is a nice place.
Really?
Don't you think so?
Can I talk to Inigo now?
What can I do for you?
You have something to say?
Let's... sit there. Let's talk to Indigo.
You want to talk?
Any thoughts?
Mr. Dragonfly is wondering how he fits into this Doomstrider business. I think he has an overinflated sense of self-importance.
Mind if I ask you
I
something?
am all ears.
Tell me more about your past.
My brother and I never knew our real parents. We were found abandoned in a smelly shack by a soldier on his way to battle. We melted his heart with our fuzzy little faces, and he carried us to the nearest town. He deposited us at an orphanage, and that is where we spent most of our childhood.
Tell me more.
My brother and I were adopted by a couple of retired assassins. I guess the orphanage did not do a family background check.
Ha, you must have had a very interesting childhood.
Mine was perhaps a little more unconventional than most, but I suppose all childhoods are interesting to some degree. My parents provided me with love and encouragement. Apart from the nightly training sessions, we were a normal family.
Tell me more.
I was bullied by the other Khajiit children because of my unusual color and markings. My mother showed me a handy trick with a rock and a glove. I was never bothered again.
I'm glad. Serves them right.
Yes, bullies should not be tolerated. They soon learned that being different is not a weakness.
Tell me more.
My father showed my brother and I how to use a sword. My mother taught us the bow. Happy childhood memories.
Tell me more.
I grew up in Riverhold, not far from Cyrodiil. My brother and I headed for the Imperial City to find our fortune when we came of age. I found love, for a time at least. My brother found death.
Ouch. Love?
Well, now that I think about it, maybe it was not love. It was brief and, as it turned out, one-sided. Anyway, all that happened later.
Death?
I will come to that soon. There is a little more to hear first.
Tell me more.
My mother and father are both gone. They died protecting a trading caravan a few years back. I guess I am an orphan again.
What were your parents like?
I suppose they were a bit of an odd couple, being an Argonian and a Khajiit, but they adored each other. And us. Despite their previous profession, they were good people.
I'm sorry for your loss, Inigo.
That means a great deal. Thank you.
Tell me more.
My brother and I found much work as sellswords. We never made it to the Imperial City, but we made a lot of coin.
What kind of jobs did you do?
A bit of giant killing here, a bit of witch slaying there. We took gold when it was offered, but sometimes we worked for nothing. It is hard to deny those in need, whether they have coin or not. We made more than enough from those who could pay anyway.
Where did your travels take you?
All over Cyrodiil, from the Gold Coast to the Gerald Mountains. It is a wonderful land, but quite tame compared to Skyrim. Those were happy times, traveling or working during the day, camping out under the stars at night. Life was good.
Tell me more.
I awoke one morning to a lot of noise outside our tent. My brother staggered in, bleeding, and pushed our father's sword into my hand. He said that if I loved him, I would run. He used the last of his strength to rip out the back of the tent and push me down the slope beyond. Some Khajiit-hating locals had blamed us for a spate of robberies in the area, and had decided to take the matter into their own hands. 12 of them had snuck up on us in the night. My brother died, but I live because of him.
I'm sorry, losing your brother like that must have been terrible.
Yes, that morning I lost all that was dear to me. Unfortunately, I also uncovered a side of myself I never knew existed.
Do you ever wish you had stayed and fought?
Every day, my friend. Every day.
Tell me more.
I was recruited by a group of bandits a few years ago. That is when I discovered skooma. It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness.
Tell me more.
I was with a bandit girl for a while. Turns out she was using me. She wanted protection, not affection. As soon as she found someone more psychopathic, I was dropped like a sack of troll dung.
Did you love her?
I thought I did. We dulled each other's pain somewhat. She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place. Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy.
Tell me more.
I left the bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control. His name was Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together.
Tell me more.
After a few months, Felix and I had made a little gold, but our addiction to skooma was getting in the way. No one trusts an addict, my friend. Especially not another addict.
Did you ever miss skooma?
From time to time my body does, but my mind is made up. I am never touching this stuff again. It helped me smother some painful memories, but it took my sense and reason as payment. It was not a fair trade.
Tell me about Felix.
There is not much to tell. He never spoke about his past, but it was clear he had also been through a great deal before becoming a bandit. That life did not seem to suit him. He had been an educated man at some point, I am sure of it. He was violent, but he had retained some dim vestige of honor. I wish we had met under different circumstances.
Tell me more.
One day, Felix burst into my chamber. Instinct took over and I reacted. His murder was my second-to-last step on the road of dishonor. Trying to kill you was my last. My journal tells the rest. Read it if you want. I do not enjoy speaking of these things. That is my story. Not a happy one, but maybe the happy stuff is still to come.
Tell me about yourself.
Maybe one day I will leave myself for good, but not yet. I still have much blood to repay. Fire away.
Let's talk about talking.
I will listen to you talk about talking, and we will take it from there. I am always here for you, my friend.
Turned a young girl into a frog when he tried to remove her freckles with an enchantment. Scary, isn't it?
It is very scary indeed. I have never seen a frog with freckles though, so maybe the spell worked after all. What can I do for you?
Yeah, well, right now I want to wash, but this is I'm here, but I can't.
Oh, sorry.
It's just.
I am in.
Okay.
Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
dark.
Drayler, I have a message for you.
Tell my father if he wants to speak to me, he should do it in person.
It's not from your father. It's from Captain Velith.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, Geldis. Please, tell me, what did he say?
He said he'll meet you where you met for the first time. He said you know what it means.
I do. Thank you.
Vendel Severin.
Miserable.
A pleasure to
Just
meet you,
miserable. Oh, I hate this place.
You don't like Solstheim?
Don't like it. I hate it. Every day it's the same thing. We open the shop, we hardly sell a thing, we close the shop and go to sleep. What kind of a life is that?
Why not return to Morrowind?
Oh, believe me, I'd be on the first ship off this miserable island if I could. But I'm not sure I could do that to my father. I think it would break his heart. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him alone.
How did your mother die?
We lived in a settlement, perhaps a league from the border of Black Marsh, the homeland of the Argonians. Even though the Argonian invasion ended a long time ago, there are still a few scale-skinned clans that live within our borders. To put it simply, they attacked our settlement and slaughtered almost everyone.
Ouch.
It was horrible.
Do you know someone called Mirak?
I think so, but I'm not sure where I heard the name.
Is there anything you can tell me?
I don't know why, but I'm thinking about a temple here on the island. Maybe it was just a bad dream. Keep yourself safe. Solstheim's still a dangerous place.
We meet again, Serio. Speak your mind.
Do you know someone called Mirak?
Do I? I was going to say no, but somehow I feel like I do. Does that make any sense?
Yes. Someone here in Raven Rock?
No, I'm sure of that.
And yet, I think I had a dream of a temple. And how much do I owe you this time?
Really?
If you use them to make your guama. Do I? I was going to say no, but somehow I feel like I do. Does that make any sense?
They say that he chops off people's heads. Scary.
Pleasant journey, Serio.
If you say so.
You haven't seen Crucius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
We all the fuss over a simple pickaxe.
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
He's twice her age and they bend.
Can you just get the guard to find Crucius?
I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Crucius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
How did you end up in Raven Rock?
A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften.
We taught you that.
I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armor smith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since.
What's an ancient Nordic pickaxe?
It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is.
Ah.
Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Crucius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it.
Don't you think so too?
Is Stalrim a type of ore?
Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't bark at you like that.
I assume it's rare.
I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime, and smithing's my trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull Village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do.
Do you know someone called Mirage?
No, wait. Maybe. I don't know how I know that name.
Which is it, yes or no?
I'm not sure. I don't want to talk about this.
Okay.
You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
What's right for her. I've sworn to keep Councillor Morvain safe, and I intend to take that oath to the grave with me.
Welcome to the Wretching Corner Club, home of the finest suit jammer that will ever grace your lips.
Your inn has an unusual name.
There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend.
Yeah?
A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of suit jammer in hand. He was one of my patrons and liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised.
Doesn't sound unusual.
Ah, but you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born, and singing badly at the top of his lungs.
Ah.
As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink," and tosses the bottle. And it never hit the ground.
What did the netch do?
Well, the bottle broke on. Finally, it stopped and began to quiver. A few moments later, the foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day, and I'll tell you right now, that netch was sick.
Now I get it.
True story, friend. True story.
Heard any rumors lately?
The ashspawn attacks on the bulwark are getting worse. Captain Veleth is trying his best, but I think the Redoran Guard are overwhelmed.
Any other rumors?
If you've got gold on your hands, you might talk to Rallis of the Colbjorn Barrow. I've heard he wants to excavate the place.
More rumors?
Haven't heard anything lately, but check back with me. You never know.
More rumors?
I heard crazy old Cresius has been sneaking in the Raven Rock mine again. At his age, he's going to get himself killed in there.
Okay, so no. So what's the specialty of the house?
The finest suit jammered across your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujama. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it.
I could help spread the word.
I was kind of hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the Sujama and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you.
Finally getting around to reading 5 songs of Ingolf.
Okay.
I just wish I had more time to read it.
Let's...
Your visit here would be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Redoran Guard.
Okay, yeah, let's talk to him to actually
Find my pickaxe yet?
Welcome to the Wretching Corner Club.
No,
home
not
of the finest Sujama that
yet,
will ever
actually.
grace your
Let's go outside, see what we can find.
This seems like a good time to end this episode. So I'll see you in the next one.